Yo, what is good, fellas? Hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. We are going over the best free 89 overall Season 2 player to actually pick first and upgrade for your team. If you fellas are new around here, we do post videos just like this one literally every single day. So if you guys like this video, you find it helpful, or for whatever reason, you boys really like me, odds are you fellas are in the right place. So the MUT servers have been down pretty much all morning. Season 2 is officially live, but we can't get into Madden Ultimate Team. I am recording this at noon. You guys will see this probably first. We'll talk about everything Season 2 later, but I did want to come in here and give you guys a morning video. So thank God for MUT.gg basically giving us everything about these cards so we can rank them 1 through 7. Few curveballs yesterday, and by few curveballs, I mean Michael Penix. I did not expect for us to get 2 Atlanta Falcon quarterbacks. To be honest, I don't care. Penix looks pretty good. He is a lefty, though, so he's kind of like a worser Michael Vick, who is also an Atlanta Falcons quarterback, so I guess they just got a thing for lefty. We don't also officially know how many of these players we're going to get. I'm assuming we're going to be able to max out 3. It was how it was for Season 1, so I'm assuming they won't switch it up for Season 2. I think the worst player is actually Kirk Cousins, so this is when you get him at his 81 overall. We're going to be talking about him when he's at his full maxed out 89 overall. You're gonna have to spend some season tickets or just level up in the field pass to actually max out this card. I just don't think this Kirk Cousins card is, very good. He doesn't really hit many of the thresholds. 72 speed is not great. He is 6'3", 205 pounds, as well as having 88 awareness, but his passing stats, they're just not great. He does not hit the throw power threshold, which sucks. 85 throw power is not great. 89 short, 89 medium, and 85 deep accuracy is pretty solid, but again, that throw power threshold not being hit, it's kind of a turn away for me. Also 72 speed, not freaking good. Also 87 throw under pressure, 91 pass accuracy is good, but again, I'm just not a fan of slower quarterbacks. Now, we also did get Michael Penix, who we'll talk about in a second. I like righty quarterbacks for me personally. If I was going to pick between Kirk Cousins and Penix, I'm going Kirk, but I don't like lefty quarterbacks. If you guys can rock with lefty quarterbacks, I do think Penix is better. The MUT.gg doesn't have the abilities up right now, but we do know that each of these 89 overalls are going to get 2 discounted ability buckets. It's nothing special. MUT Leaks tweeted them out a few days ago. EA could change it up, but I don't think EA is going to give any juiced up abilities right now. It's too early into the Madden cycle, so abilities on these cards, they're there. You can pick 2, but I would just recommend staying away, to be honest. Use your AKA glowing X factors. Marvin Harrison can have all 3 of my abilities points on offense. Yeah, I did say Penix was up next, and I just don't think this card is, he's good, but I wouldn't go out of my way to actually use this card. He is a lefty quarterback. I hate lefty quarterbacks. He's got decent stats. See, you guys see here, he does have 88 throw power. Throw power is something that actually matters on quarterbacks a lot this year, which is better than Kirk Cousins, but he's a lefty quarterback. Now, everything else on this card is pretty solid. 84 speed, 87 excel, 82 awareness, 87 short, 88 medium, and 86 deep accuracy. If you guys need a quarterback and you can rock with lefties, I would go Penix. I think this card is solid. I think he's better than Kirk. He's got, better stats. Also, a complete curveball from EA by giving us this card. But for me, personally, I don't like lefty quarterbacks. If you can get behind it, then sure, go with Penix. But again, if we're only getting 3, and that's what I'm assuming, I don't think either of these 2 quarterbacks are worthy of wasting all of your season tickets and season XP upgrade tokens on either of them. If you guys know me, there are 2 things I look for when it comes to B&D players, which is essentially what all of these 89 overall cards are going to be. It's going to be depth positions or offensive linemen. Brian Burns are either of the quarterbacks. They aren't any of those. You could consider linebacker a semi-depth position, but for me, it's not that deep of a position. So Burns is coming in up next. I don't think this card is bad by any means. He's actually really good, but in a world where you can only pick 3 and they're going to be better left outside or right outside, he's a right outside linebacker. There's going to be better right outside linebackers. For me, Burns just isn't that guy. But if you want to rock with Burns, I completely understand it because this card is really good. 86 speed, 88 excel, 85 agility, got decent jump at 79. He really is going to be a finesse move pass rusher with 90 finesse move when you fully max him out. Also having 88 pursuit, 87 tackle, kind of shitty hit power with 81, but again, not too shabby. Now, abilities, like I said, we don't know what they're going to get, but we don't have any good pass rushing abilities in the game to begin with, so don't expect Brian Burns to get anything too special. And yeah, I think this card is good, like I've kind of been saying throughout the entirety of his section. There are other players that I would rather spend my season tickets on, but if you want to go with Burns, I don't hate the pick whatsoever. I think in the intro I said there are 7 Season 2 cards. No, there is 6. And at number 3, I got Stefon Diggs. I really like this Diggs card. Also hits a criteria for me of being a depth position player, so Stefon Diggs is going to be higher up on my list, and actually one of the 3 that I'm going to max out. Potentially, we're talking a few weeks down the line, but I do think this Stefon Diggs card is very good. Now, his stat-wise, 87 speed, 90 excel, 87 agility, 87 awareness, all very good. I'm assuming all of these cards are going to get 32 team chems, so if you run a theme team, should easily get him up to 88 speed, which right now, 87 speed is the fastest. It won't be for that much longer, fellas. Tyreek Hill needs an upgrade. Receiving stat-wise, he's got 88 catch in traffic, great route running, and honestly really good after the catch with 87 ball carrier, 86 juke, and 88 change of direction, all things that do matter. Now, EA completely nerfed the spin move today, which is super unfortunate for those of you who loved that Chris Johnson or Chad Ochocinco aka cards. But the fact that Stefon Diggs only has 79 spin move, I don't really care. 86 juke though. Stefon Diggs could be electric, and we only get to get 3 wide receiver at depth position. How many receivers make an impact on your field? Basically a Hines Ward upgrade for me. Honestly, if the way EA does the season field passes this year is give us a new wide receiver with every single field pass, and we can always have a free wide receiver on our field, I'll be excited with that. I definitely think that is something they could do, and we're 2 for 2 so far. Number 2 though, I have Cooper DeJean. Now, I didn't think this card was going to be very good, but then I saw his stats and I was like, alright, this guy is legit. Also did not realize he was 6'1", 207, so a bigger corner in this game. Coming in with 87 speed, 89 excel, 85 agility, 85 change of direction, 88 jump. Amazing coverages with 89 zone and 83 man. For me personally, I do run a zone scheme, so DeJean will fit right in. Also, DB is a depth position, so he does hit that threshold for me. Also, defensive back is historically one of the more expensive positions in this game, so the fact that we can get a budget, not even a budget, a free 89 overall, 87 speed defensive back with probably should have all 32 team chems on our squad, I am all here for it. Take your free defensive backs that can keep up with these top tier wide receivers. DeJean is a must add for pretty much everybody. In my opinion, the actual must add is actually this Tyron Smith. Fellas, he is an 89 overall left tackle. You won't have to update your left tackle position for a minute. I always say, pick your B and D free left tackles or even offensive linemen to begin with. That is the best way to build your guys' squad. Now, he's coming in at 6'5", 320 pounds, so he's going to be a bigger body on the field. Also, 86 run block, 89 pass block. This card is not bad. He's going to be an absolute monster. I will say, we'll talk about this again tonight when we have a market talk, but sell off any of your AKA or more expensive left tackles, AKA, I mean Ronnie Stanley, your Willie Roves. Sell off all of those cards. Pick up Tyron Smith. Their price is going to drop. He's going to probably do better than what they were doing. He's going to get to an 89 overall. Make your coins, play the market, but Tyron Smith is a must-add for pretty much everybody. Yeah, fellas, that is everything I got. Now, I'm assuming you guys will probably see this video at like 12:10, so hopefully EA finally gets their, stuff together, their act together, and actually pushes MUT Live so we can actually dive into Season 2. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Got a haircut, so I wanted to get a video out for you guys. When I come back, we might have a buzz cut, we might not. That is everything I got, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch you boys later today with everything you need to do in Season 2 first. But until then, peace, boys. Have a great one.